Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to the training seminar on managing workplace conflict. My name is Scott Wu. I have been trained in effective communication and learning skills. It is important for everyone to know our responsibility, legal rights, good practices, and expectation. It's not just about work, it's about the people. I will start by going through what Scott's Daycare Center stands for, our goals and objective. Then, we will look at a workplace scenario, the problems, causes, and consequences, the relevant legislation, good practices, and effective communication among colleagues to create a positive and conducive workplace. At the end of this seminar, you'll be able to identify the problem, the causes, its consequences, and the most effective approach to resolve the conflict. Our daycare center strives to provide good service, value, and care for the safety of our children and a peace of mind to the parents together with educational aspect. We have come a long way since 2010 with only 10 students. We understand parents' concern and the need for a safe and clean environment. Caring and responsible teachers while not forgetting the fun part of learning and growing up. Let's look at the workplace scenario and work through the problem, causes, and consequences. Sue is a teacher at the daycare center. She is married with a teenage school-going son. Her husband has a full-time job. During weekdays, she has to get her son ready for school, drop him off by 8:15 a.m. and be at work by 8:45 a.m. The center starts at 9 a.m., but children are being dropped off from 8:15 a.m. There are two teachers scheduled every day to receive the children. On Sue's scheduled day, which is every Tuesday and Thursday, she has to send her son to school by 7:45 a.m. so that she can be at work by 8:15 a.m. However, she has been having difficulties with her son for the past 3 weeks. He refused to get himself ready for school and resulted in both of them having argument. He is late for school, and as a result, Sue was late for Tuesday and Thursdays and sometimes even arriving after 9 a.m. Her husband is not helping either, but instead constantly calling her at work about the same issue. Sue is also getting calls from her son's school for being late and issues at class. While attending to all these calls, she is often seen walking away from the children. This has affected her fellow teachers, and they are getting annoyed and frustrated with her. Now I can see from your faces that you have already identified what the problems are and the cause of it. The first obvious problem is that she has been late for a scheduled Tuesday and Thursday. The next problem is that she has been spending a lot of time on her phone during working hours. What's the cause of Sue's problem? Her teenage son. He refused to get himself ready for school in the morning. You know, that is the rebellious age, and we have all been there before, haven't we? As Sue was late for a scheduled morning, only one teacher was left to attend to parents dropping off their children, and while she is on the phone, she is neglecting her duties and the safety of the children. Both are thus conflict. Her behavior has also caused her fellow teachers to be disturbed and annoyed, a relationship conflict. Child daycare centers in Brisbane are regulated under the Education and Care Services National Law, Act 2011. The regulation states that there must be at least two teachers present when the children arrive between 8:15 a.m. to 9 a.m. The daycare center would have breached the regulation and risk being fined or even have their license cancelled. Should the employer wish to consider dismissal, they must first give Sue a written warning specifying the problem and giving her a reasonable opportunity to respond and to rectify the problem. She must also be informed of the employer's expectation and the possibility of dismissal if there are no improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the most important aspect of today's seminar. That is, how do we communicate effectively at workplace and what are the methods and solutions to resolve workplace conflict? The effective way is to listen with an open mind, understanding the conflict and approach it with a collaborative problem-solving process showing interest and empathy. Firstly, Hold a meeting with all teachers and staff and explain Sue's problem. Suggest that Sue be taken off the morning schedule for 2 weeks so that she has more time to deal with her son. This will need the sacrifice of other teachers to fill Sue's morning schedule. During the next 2 weeks, teachers are mindful that Sue may need to answer some urgent calls from her son's school and would ensure that the children are not neglected. On Sue's part, she has to impress on her husband not to call her during working hours. This situation will be reviewed after 2 weeks, and ultimately, if there are no improvement, there is the possibility of her losing her job. Everyone needs to have a positive attitude while at work, being on time, resilient, disciplined, honest, and working together as a team. You have to come forward and have a constructive discussion with your colleague or employer with regards to your problem and find a suitable solution. Respect and understanding are essential to effective workplace communication. We have come to the end of our training seminar. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you are now able to identify workplace conflict, the problem, causes, and consequences, and also some ideas as to how to use effective communication to resolve them. Bye for now.